This is the story of Emma, a young woman with a quiet heart. She was kind, polite, and always smiling. But her smile was often just a mask. Inside, she felt small. Every day, she compared herself to others. Her friends had good jobs, beautiful clothes, and perfect photos online. Emma felt she was never enough.
I'm not as smart as them. I'm not as pretty. I'm just me.
One rainy evening, she sat by the window, watching drops slide down the glass. Her chest felt heavy. Then her phone buzzed. It was her grandmother. Emma hesitated, but she answered.
Hello, my dear Emma. You sound tired. What's wrong?
Grandma, I just feel lost. Everyone around me seems perfect, but I'm not like them. I don't even like who I am.
There was a soft silence on the line. Then her grandmother spoke, slowly and kindly.
Emma, when I was your age, I felt the same. Would you like to hear my story?
Yes, Grandma. Please tell me.
Her grandmother began to share a story from long ago, a story Emma had never heard before.
When I was young, I wanted to be an artist. I loved painting more than anything. But my friends all became teachers, doctors, or nurses. They said art was a waste of time. So I stopped painting. I listened to others instead of my own heart. Years passed. I worked hard, I smiled, but inside, I was sad. One day, an old man visited our town. He was a painter. He looked at me and said, "Why do your eyes look tired? They were made to see colors." That night, I took out my old paintbrush and started again. My hands were shaking, but my heart felt alive. From that day, I painted every morning, not to be the best, but because it made me happy.
Emma listened carefully. She could almost see her grandmother as a young woman, sitting by a window with paint on her hands, smiling again.
So you learned to love yourself again.
Yes, my dear. I learned that loving yourself isn't about being perfect. It's about listening to your heart and being kind to the person you see in the mirror.
Emma wiped her tears and looked out at the rain. The city lights shone softly on the wet streets. She whispered to herself,
Maybe I can start again too. Maybe I can learn to love myself little by little.
The next morning, she stood before the mirror. She smiled, just a small smile, but it was real. She took a piece of paper and wrote,
I am enough. I am learning. I am growing.
Every day after that, Emma wrote one kind word to herself. And sometimes she visited her grandmother's house. They painted together in the garden, surrounded by yellow flowers, laughing, learning, and loving themselves just as they were.
Remember, Emma, even a seed must break open before it blooms.
You don't have to be perfect to be worthy. Love yourself just as you are, and one day you will see your own beautiful colors.